It's busy in airspace today. You know, and this may seem an odd thing to say, but if you know me, then it wouldn't really seem odd. But then again, most people think they know me, but they don't know me. And that's odd, because the people who should know me are the ones who seem to know me the least. And the ones who probably know me the most are the ones who probably just met me, because they know me as me, and they don't have any preconceived notions of who I am or what I do or what I be. I mean, you know what? It's the stuff that people do, and the things that people try to make it seem like you're the insane one, when I was telling the truth the whole time. Like, why does your president lie? I say your president because that's not mine. MAGA supporters, one thing I know, you won't come on me on Facebook like you do on YouTube. Or go ahead, show it, please show it. Because Mark Zuckerberg, well, everybody's about the money. Everybody's about the money. But you know what? It's money at its worst. Capitalism that's putting you all in the dirt. By the way, for some of you, if you notice that you're getting more water bugs, and there is a difference between water bugs and roaches, because I had to look for myself and make sure, because I do not like roaches, if you know what I mean. But if you got bugs that look like roaches, but they have short antennas or no antennas, those are water bugs. Now, I say, like, if you're in the city and you're not around water and anything like that, you know, those are roaches, because just look for the long antennae. Doesn't matter if it's male or female, long antennae, roaches. But no antennae, or just a bug that looks like a roach, but short antennae or no antennae, that's a water bug. And water bugs are coming up because I have structural damage in my house. But the point of the matter is the water bugs come out because the water is rising. Because those of you who know, North Carolina could be under a drought and a flood warning at the same time. I think that's insane. By the way, I have had coffee like today, but I talk like this naturally. People say, why don't you breathe? Like, calm down, lady, and breathe. And I don't understand why some people tell me to calm down, but you're seething in everything you do and everything you say. It seems like people, you know, they want to talk and talk and talk, but they don't want you to have nothing to say. Like, you want me to just go ahead and take that disadvantage or take your abuse, and I not say anything, and I kiss your foot and your toe too. Bitch, you don't know about me. Can you say bitch on Facebook Live? Well, you just did. Special Forces Precision. Oh my gosh, what's this again? In case you all missed it and you're not checking out my YouTube channel, Mama be going in. Tis the season. Don't mind me, I've been eating. Baby's got to have some food, because Energy Works takes eating. And anyway, I wanted to say something else, but I forgot what it is. Man, I woke up early today. Like, I woke up early yesterday, and I wasn't ready for that either. Listen, when you just met me, I'm a nice person, but this is what I don't do. And this is a message to some of you, whether you're just meeting me or meeting anybody. Don't meet somebody. Maybe this was how you were raised and you weren't raised better, but this is an ultimate no-no, especially for those of us who know. If you just met somebody, don't within 24, 48, 72, not even within a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, ask somebody to do you a favor. I don't know you. If you only knew what I've been through, or you might know what I've been through and you don't care. You might be the new simping stand that's coming, and just, you know, and you're just trying to compare. Is it true what they say? Is it her? Is it really the legend? Is she really about who she be? See, that's the thing about Val Jones. I would tell you who I am, honestly, but you think I'm delusional or crazy because somebody, either, well, maybe you were raised delusionally or crazy, and you have a weird, perception of what you think black people are, but I mean, I have everything in my DNA. So whether it's black, white, Native American, even alien, who knows, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Those white boys in those hidden rooms. We're not talking about the hooded ones that do not, we're not talking about the Luciferians or the Satanists. We're talking about stuff much older than that, or at the same time. But anyway, the ones who consider, like, you know, I be listening all the time. I be paying attention to a lot of things. Unlike some of you, I can talk and chew and write and think too. That's why when you say just breathe, how's she breathing? Oh, you said somebody else got good breath control, but I don't. I mean, I can breathe and talk at the same time. Everybody can't do that. Wow, sucks for you. But anyway, but people get mad. Just breathe, just breathe. I am breathing. With every word I say, I'm breathing. I'm breathing life into some of you, and maybe I'm breathing death into some of you too. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on what it be. Am I your lesson or your blessing? That's up to you. Unless it's up to me, if you come in my energy, and then you will know. Reminding you, I know the difference between defenders and gold dust. By the way, shout out to the 82nd Airborne, and the Golden, and the 101st too, and the Golden, and Fort Benning too. I mean, Fort Benning born, Fort Bragg race. I got to give a shout out to all of my crew. And now I know, and now I'm just hearing Fort Hood and Fort Campbell, and everybody else could get. Hello. I swear you just can't win. Everybody wants attention today. Run your health check. I do every day. This old computer, I need to get this out of the way, but I like the old computer because I be operating on Windows 7, okay? I liked Windows 7. It just worked for me. And all this other stuff, it's like the more they started making computers more evolved and the worse they got. You know, technology is a beautiful thing until it's not. I remember when God or somebody said, I just want your poetry. And I guess, and I didn't know if that was like the demon God or the good God that was talking to me. But then all of a sudden I just started doing everything in parables and poetry because, well, who knew? Like the people used to, you know, I thought it was a setup putting me in freestyle competition. Like I don't freestyle. And they said, yes, you do. So even the devil can help you out apparently. Isn't that right? Real life poetry movement. How you doing? Anyway, saint and predator, healer and destroyer. Is that me? The hand that soothes and the hand that heals. Well, again, shout out to the 82nd, by the way, the Golden Knights who are in a joint training with, I don't know, I'm not pronouncing the name right, but it's like, you know, I'm thinking the Key and Peele, right? A Rod. Rod Delilu, or whatever it be. But I stopped at Rod. We cannot, I don't care if your name is Aaron or A-R-O-N, but it's A-A-A-R-O-N, so all I can think of is A-A-Rod, okay? But I just found that funny. My flying elves. Violet Night. Have you ever seen Violet Night with Santa Claus? Christmas in July. Listen, everybody doesn't celebrate Christmas, and I know why, but the thing about it is I told you one time before, if it's food and it's gifts, I adore it. I like it. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I already understood the math. I understood the math a long time ago, but see, I wasn't going to like, oh, well, I'm not going to like let somebody beat me up and tell me I need to prepare. I was the one that told you. You know that's Nimrod that you're celebrating your birthday, right? Because that wasn't born on December 25th, more like in October, more like a Libra. Now you got some Libras thinking they're Jesus too. And some of these gatekeepers, you know who you are. You know who I'm talking to. Oh, I'm tapping again. I really do that. I don't realize it. But thank you, Lecrae, because I picked up on that. We spread the ops out. People have been watching me very, very closely. How's that working for you? What's going on, Boost Radio? Hello, St. Lou. Michael. Which Archangel Michael would it be? I know a lot of Michaels. What Michael is for me? Anyway, Saturn and Pisces. My Saturn is Sagittarius. My mom is a Sagittarius. My dad was a Leo. Nothing like a high-vibing Leo and a high-vibing Sagittarius that gives birth to a high-vibing Pisces. I've been through a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure. Well, never mind. I'm more than pretty sure. But then people say, you ugly, you this, you that. I've been called homeless and everything else. So I guess I'm in my illusionary house. It's all an illusion. Oh, this is not a desk that I'm listening. This is not a desk that I'm not walking on. This is not a floor that you homeless. You're cracked up. Auntie Fry. I am just like, the word is not mortified. But it's not really amused either. People will wait. It's like they live for me to come on YouTube. And I'm surprised they haven't done this, but they're trying to be careful on Facebook because their faces have to come through. You know what I mean? So they're afraid. Now, in my story, they'll come up and who is, no offense, but who exactly is Jermaine Chavis is always following me? It's always a GC or a JC or something like that. Or it's Jermaine. Anyway, never mind. There's so much I could say. Where is King Jones and Laura Trump's podcast, okay? Sir? Allergies. Anyway, the new moon in Cancer, it's a new moon, and the new moon is, I'm being awakened early today. I had some very weird tracks on my front yard. But those of us who've been bothered by ants, by the way, I have, they do not like wintergreen isopropyl alcohol, like the rubbing alcohol and stuff like that. And so that might, Trustpilot gives me 4 to 5 stars. Thank you. Is that what am I getting stars for? I'm a 4-star general and I'm working on my 5. No. Well, 4. Oh, because it's a 4-day. Thank you, Trustpilot, because it's a 4-day. Numerology speaking, 7/14/2026. 7, of course, 7. I'm a spiritual path 7. Where's the spiritual paths 11s and the 22s who like to hang their intelligence over me? How is that? I mean, you came in and then you went away. I just love it how the people I used to talk to, I don't talk to today. See, everybody started wearing the little hats and little, the little hats. You know the hats, I mean. Everybody started doing the hip-hop thing or the hip-hop theme or whatever it be. Everybody started like Pete Rock or Jada Pinkett and Will Smith and me. Bad boy, what you gonna do? And I'm out there with the real bad boys. So that is true. What are you gonna do when my bad boys come through? I'm just saying, you tried to set me up, and so you put all eyes on me, and now that all eyes on me, now all eyes on you too. Did they ever find the soldier, by the way? I hope they find him okay. I hope he's okay, but you know what? And it went from missing to traffic. You trap. The fact of the matter is, how evil can evil people be when you're crazy enough to traffic the military? And I'll be the first to tell you that military's got some problems, but they're big enough to solve them on their own. At least some of them are. But I love the fact that, you know what, the one thing about me being alone and I don't have nobody in my house, because silence is golden to me, especially when I feel like I'm going to have to sort some mofos out. See, what you don't know about me is I can be that bitch. But she's just kidding. She's not that. Me who walks in the alleys at night. I got a poem for you coming up. Like, you might want to revisit that again, because we're going to revisit the calling. And why, you know what, at this point, I look at military folks and real soldiers as my friends. I hate to think that some real soldiers have taken the tea or taken the piss, and you're going to come after me because you think like you got some kind of weird little racist fetish or whatever it be, and you got some little KKK, idea of like, I'm going to get that monkey, and I got your monkey. I got everything about you. Oh my God. I love it when intelligence thinks they are more intelligent than me. How's that working for you? Vroom. I be hearing everything. I'm actually trying to. But Soul School Cafe, by the way, follow me on MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC. It's a new moon, so I'm going to be I will tell you about it later on in the week or next week, because I gotta get I get my money right. So you think retired life is retired life because I hear you retire. I am retired from all of that. But then again, it's that. But I can still do that and be retired too. If you know, you know. And at least whatever I do, I don't have like the IRS on my back, because we done already been through that. Thank you for, I married a brilliant Libra who, he is the one that literally sat the IRS on his back. I was so impressed. I mean, there was many things I was impressed with my husband, because he could cook. Oh my God. They say that, they said the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, I guess the way to a woman's heart, at least if you're a Pisces in the military brat and a foodie too, man, good food. But my husband did used to tell me, you need to stop eating everything and everywhere. At least both my husbands told me that. Like, stop doing that. Just stop going up and eating free food. You don't know where food comes from. And now with the way stuff is going on, I mean, even if you're vegan or if you're vegetarian, all this stuff is happening to the vet. What's the new virus? The coronavirus. Like, forget the coronavirus was even here before the coronavirus and stuff like that. But then they immunized you all. What happens when you have natural antibodies, but when they sterilize your body, then you can't even, then a cold can become the flu to you. I mean, you don't get it. You never do. But you think your president is saving you. Like, you didn't hear the time that on a Monday he said we don't have enough vaccines for the emergency workers, but then on a Friday he says, but now we got some vaccines and we're going to make sure that the black and brown community get it. First, you don't have it for the good white people, your emergency squad, but by Friday you said, no, we got some now, but we're going to give it to them. That's a test project, bro. That was Biden. So I don't care if you're a Trump or a Biden supporter. Either way, all politics ain't ish to me. Why don't you stop doing all these tricks? And then at the end of the day, they make you looking at all this stuff while they're siphoning your money away. And now they got us fighting again about the same old thing. But I don't think most of the people fighting. I think it's the people who just getting the news and getting the attention, and certain people who are paid to like show this and show this and show that. It's just like whenever there's like something going on in the news, you find the dumbest black you can find in the community. Well, you know what? I saw it. And there's a fire. Like, you have an intelligent intelligent person right there, but you want to talk to that person. You forget I was in news media too. Please please miss me with that BS. It's just like the people in black radio. I mean, everybody's not ghetto fabulous. Everybody is not like Charlemagne the God. And when did Charlemagne become the God? And why are you all still lifting up pedophiles and hoes and stuff like that? I mean, pedos, and my God, what is wrong with the world? You don't want the truth tellers. You want to come for this girl, the 70-year-old woman with stage 4 chronic kidney disease, and you want to take me out because you think I'm an easy target. Just how easy did you think I would be? My mother was in the military. My daddy was in the military. My husband was in the military too. I've had relatives in the military too. And so you got people who want to say, this is great white America. Who are you talking to? This is not your country, bitch. You were Johnny come lately coming over here. You stole it, raped, robbed, and pillaged. And you have the nerve to think you're going to do that again. My darling, you're the one who can't win. You want to keep calling Jesus and Jesus and Jesus. You don't even know who Jesus is, okay? I love it when people say, you need to repent. No, you're the one that needs to repent, okay? Let me break down the Bible in front of you, but that's what you don't want me to do. So, of course, you got to paint me like I'm delusional and crazy and like I'm like a rapid, I'm like an advanced computer just reading all of you like RuPaul's Drag Race. Vanjie, Miss Vanjie, man, I love you. You know, you know, what's my guy? What's my guy? Now he was real back in the day. What's my guy? He's been in a lot of these movies too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it was an old episode, but oh my God, I can't think of his name. But you know, I don't know if he's Mexican or Latino or whatever, but I love him. Why come I can't think of his name? They were doing like Gone with the Wind 2 or something like that. And he came up, he was like Big Daddy. He did it. Miss Vanjie, you got all of us calling your name, girl, boy. That's the stuff. You gotta laugh at this mess, but it's a mess. We're in a mess. But the point of the matter is today, since it's new moon, and I'm about my business, okay, because I'm about my business, and people want to get in the way. The minute that you start to rise, people want to come, and they don't realize this didn't work, and this didn't work, and this didn't work. So now you're getting a new group of spies, a new group of goons, a new group of fools, or whatever it be. And so you're going to try that. You're going to try that stuff all over again. So I caught myself. I had to catch myself because I forgot I'm on live. And, you know, military brat mouth. Woo, honestly, 4 stars is a 4-star today. So maintain your square, and your square will maintain you. Maintain your square, and your square will maintain you. Maintain your square, and your square will maintain you. So I love it when I see these planes in the air. I love the lights too. You have no idea who I'm talking to. Who's she talking to? If you find out, it's going to be a surprise. You watching me? They watching you. Watching me. And I could be lying. It could be all lies. Except it's not. I mean, I do look like the Cheshire cat that ate the bird, or whatever it be. What was the Alice in Wonderland? Whoopi. Who's gonna call me Whoopi again? Dining to you. Remember how Q thought he was all omnipotent, all this and all that and everything, and he tricked everybody out. He tricked Captain Picard, and he tricked Riker out, number 2, but God worked him like a bitch. God said, you my bitch. What'd you gonna do to me? And then he would back it up. I've seen KKK. Don't act like you don't lie about it. It's okay. The little black girl, the little black girl messed up your hair. How did that happen? Because I have this, I don't know what it is. I mean, you know what? And that's why people start getting obsessed with me. My haters get obsessed with me. Psychos start getting obsessed with me. Even the people that, the people who like, why would anybody be paying attention to me? But thank you. You've done put all eyes on me, and everybody's not ready for all eyes on them. And reminding you, all these people who've sold off their content and stuff like that for $1 million. But what is $1 million to a drug addict? What's $1 million to a gangster who all they know is pushing blow, pushing drug, pushing whatever it be, pushing like you forgot the producers and all the people for the videos that they got to pay. So you may have $3 million, but you got $5 million and $6 million worth of debt. You've got $6 million in cars and chains and different houses. All due respect, you can't do math. So that $1 million that you get, I laugh about that, because then what else are you going to do? Now you're going to try to go back to the industry that literally played basketball on you and threw you in the trash, and now, but you thought, oh, I got away with the stash. I got away with the stash like a criminal, like a thief. And now 2 or 3 years later, you got to come back to the same industry that got you by the balls, bro, ho, whatever it be. But you want to come after me, and I'm trying to put you on game. So now somebody's going to do a magazine 20 years later after I did the first thing. Me and Mitch Faulkner with the Edge magazine, but you act like you don't know. And I know you do, but that's okay. And I was going to let it go, but you can't let me go because you're obsessed with me and want to stop me from making my dough. And you think if I ever see you in my face, I will not punch you out. You really don't know about me. I loved my husband to life, but he so disrespected me on one particular night that I punched him in the nose. He couldn't believe it. He was like, I shocked him too. The little 5'3" women. Don't play me. Don't play me. I'm not Jada Pinkett Smith, bitch. Ugh, don't break up your own equipment, girl. There's certain names that you start to say, and then you start breaking stuff, just breaking it. I got to get back into my Tai Chi again. I've got to learn how to karate and just break bricks, instead of breaking breads with enemies who pretend to be his friends. But don't come around me and try to let me say this, whether you see the blow up or feel the blow up or whatever it be, don't all of a sudden like, oh, I know her. No, you don't know me. No, you don't know me. And I'm in my seclusion is where I want to be. I don't need any friends. I don't need somebody to be at my table. I don't need to hang out. I'm not the hangout type of person. When I used to hang out and try to hang out with people, then I realized that everybody put knives in my back. So that's not what I'm about, okay? Go ahead, find your crew, find your stash, find your craft, work on you, let me work on me. If you force yourself into my life, bitch, you're going to see another side of me that you don't want to see. Now go ahead and find a FAFO if you want to. It's all right with me. But I know I make my money legally. Legal and lethality. Legality and lethality. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I don't like jelly bean. I don't like candy corn either. I don't even know why either one of those things are. That has got to be the worst food. Jelly beans and jelly babies are not the same thing. Jelly babies, Doctor Who, Tom Baker. Jelly babies. I love myself some Sour Patch Kids. I'll eat. Well, I'm sure it's not the healthiest. I mean, let's be real. I mean, it's. But Sour Patch Kids are more like jelly babies or jelly babies. Yeah, Sour Patch Kids are more like jelly babies. I think so in Europe they call them jelly babies. By the way, shout out to Stormzy. Why I say that, I don't know. If you know, you know. Anyway, on MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC, check out my latest, I think it's it's a backyard summer jam party. VAL's backyard summer jam party on MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC. MIXCLOUD, if you have a MIXCLOUD account, well, then you already know. Go and check out and, give a like to my show. And if you don't have an account, you can go to PODOMATIC. You don't need an account. But you might catch it this week. I'm going to have another one by the end of the week. Mercury's in retrograde, so this is just buffering. Just buffering. Just buffering. Just buffering. Greetings, family, and welcome to Soul School Cafe. You want to try to take this away too? Is where you'll hear a little jazz, my website a little spoken word, and if you're not careful, you might just walk away a little bit more enlightened by what you heard. It's not Whitney. I'm your hostess for this evening. Some call me Val Jones, some call me Imani, but you can just consider me your poetic sister, okay? And this mister behind me is Zamsam. Check me out on YouTube, ValJonesDaO. I told him I needed a really I've been reading all these to start the evening off. So he dropped this girl on me. He calls it Ascension, but you know what? This groove is so cool. Therapy Tuesday. I decided to return the favor. So I wrote this piece, and I'm dedicating it to my brother Zamsam, and I call this Zamsam's Jam. Somebody's governor. Your groove is magical, mystic, musically ballistic, sending shockwaves through my body and soul. A little new with a little bit of old. Just the way I like it. Can nobody fight this? Simpson throwing down with a groove so nice. You wanna back up and play the jam twice. You wanna back up and play the jam twice. You wanna back up and play the jam twice. Taking me higher, watch me elevate and drop a rubber pearl that just couldn't wait. The music
music and the beat has got my attention. Getting ready for a new vibe ascension. I'm on a climb, my spirit starts to fly with the music on my mind. Nature as I start to flow. Anybody wanna go on a silver journey that we've never been before? Are you prepared to go beyond the black door? Are you prepared to go beyond the black door? Are you
got your fan. I got my
well,
fan.
we shall see. Third eye open, nobody joking. We're just getting high off the words that's spoken. Music, magic, incense in the air. It's like it's floating around
What's up, King of Charlotte?
Talk about soul food, got it right here. Food for your thoughts that never disappear. And hey, brother Sam, all I gotta say is thank you for vibing at Soul School Cafe. Now you and Brother Jim, go ahead on and play, brother, play.
Shout out to all the people who just knew I was going to have to get some knee replacement surgery, but I didn't. Shout out to all the people who just knew that I needed to get a heart stent, but I didn't. Shout out to the people who wished me death when I had my ischemic stroke, like Sinbad, and I didn't pass away, even after the target, but I made it through. So shout out to you who came at me, okay? How's that money working for you? You have the nerve to call God on your side? Somebody lied to you, or maybe you just lied. Lying in state with all this hate. Oh, I'm talking to all these hoes that are fake. Oh, I'm talking to all these fools that think you are great. Oh, I'm talking to all of you who made a big mistake. Payback is a bitch named ValJones. Leo season. Daddy's about to be on.
Here I go, back for another flow. Vibing so tight that I can't let it go. Poets and musicians all over the place. Thanking you for dropping by at my space. Stop by anytime, night or day. The doors are always open at Soul School Cafe. Alright, y'all. Zam, the original man in the middle man.
Most inspiring
on guitar.
ValJones.
Your holy hostess with the mostest.
Where's the brothers, frets, and the sorrows are supposed to stand up for me? Oh, I see how the family tree works. Yeah, we're getting ready to go deep. Anyway, but that's all I had to say today because I got some stuff. I got some money to make. But listen, I'm tired of people trying to block my money. It doesn't get funny when, you know what, I did not realize. I see why people just said, just stay retired, girl. Stay retired. Stay retired. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. We got them. Oh, you know what to do. If they break it, you know what to do. Like I said, I know the difference between defenders and gold dots. Thank you to Chris at Guns Plus. Thank you for the folks at Gun Plus, because it was when your president was doing the crazy stuff too. It's all the confusion and everything it be. And then because my husband was murdered in these streets of Fayetteville, no justice, no peace for Weldon David Baker. Where's the justice for me? The fact that these people in the music industry and the community too, you literally came up in my face and tried to drive me crazy. And you want to call me the one that's insane and delulu? You want me to go out like Twitch? You want me to go out like that beauty queen who jumped off the Empire State Building or whatever it was in New York, like the girl who won Miss North Carolina, the first black to win North Carolina, and then all of a sudden she got super sick and died. You people prey on people like that. You prey on people like that through race, through gender, whatever it be. You know what? The devil and God set you up when you came for me. So I want you to see, I'm not hiding behind keyboards and I'm not hiding behind letters. I want you to see my face. I want you to see the face of your destroyer. I said what I said. And I keep saying what I said. You don't get it because you think you got so much over me. You have no clue who I am or what I can be. That's perhaps why I'm watched so closely by the military. You don't think I've had, like, you know, certain people that come after me. Like, and I keep saying, don't feel some kind of way when I know that you know I'm not supposed to know that you're around, but I do, okay? You know I don't like security either. I mean, like, security makes me a little edgy. No, it's not that per se, but it's just like, I don't like nobody telling me where to go or what to do. Like, I get the little nudge and like, you know, why don't you come out here and run? Like, come out here and run. Like, come out here and walk. Like, we don't want you out there. I didn't know why you didn't want me out there, but now I do. Oh, you looking at some of these people too. Oh, I got it. There's a lot of stuff be happening in those woods. But listen, what's happening in the woods, but y'all be in training out there. And you know me, I like to explore. Like, oh, what's this? And it could be like, you know, one of those, what you call it? It's not an IUD. Is it IUD? I mean, you know, I don't really know that stuff because I did, one is when you put up in that for, birth control. But I'm talking about the ones that the weapons that like the bombs that blow up. And so I picked that up, and it could be, and I mean, I don't want to do that because, I know there's paths, but I have a tendency to go a little bit off path. So that's why I get it when you say come out here, but you be training, bullets can be going everywhere. So I would rather let y'all like train because y'all been training. What you came in February 2 years ago, like we're going to be training for a couple of months. And you stayed. Oh, I got it. That's what we know. And I told you, like, anytime you start hearing trains in a military town, it is about to go down. So before your president said we're at war, we knew we were at war already. And that's why, if you haven't heard, by July 26th, they're getting real close where the main gates are because there's too much traffic and there's too much, because the roads are about to buckle down and the bridges are buckling down too. You see, you got all these bridges and these roads that, haven't been repaired for since 1952. Where did the money go? North Carolina had so much money in road taxes and this taxes and that taxes and taxes on top of taxes and taxes on top of taxes. But where did the money go? Spring Lake, you too, man, you be just like raking the money, but where does the money go? People change. Notice how certain heads change every year, whether it's this person or that person. I won't call names, but I mean, let's be clear. Mama be watching news as much as I need to be, but why it's always got something to do with the money? And why you trying to stop me from making money when I'm trying to put you on? At least you know what? I'm actually giving you something of credibility, but you want the confusion. You don't want solution. So I realize that you want the confusion. You don't want the solutions. You want the confusion. You want the solutions. I told you it's only 3 entities around here, maybe all over the world. Slave master, troublemaker. But you mad at me because I said it's because I'm a black woman, a black girl, or whatever it be. It's because, I have the nerve to speak my mind, but I'm supposed to let you master me. Who are you to think that you can master me? Who are you to think that you can master me? Who the bloody hell are you to think that you can master me? That is delusional. As delusional as can be. Child, welcome to the circus. I am not a part of that circus. I'm not a part of your donkeys or your elephants or whatever it be. Keep coming for me. You're going to see what this military brat can do.
And people who are always just up in your business. Not
by the way, Soul School have found MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC.
In your business. For what?
All these therapists.
Well, I'm dedicating this song to you, okay?
They just do it for the money and not for the sake of therapy.
I see you. I believe that I do.
I'm coming down your throat in 2026.
Every move you make.
All of you want to go on YouTube and make money doing readings.
Always trying to take.
Look out.
I see you.
Y'all threw me in the game, so now I'm going to sort this game out.
I see. I see you sitting there looking scared, wondering how the things get here. Yeah, I see. So that you never can. Yeah, it took a little while, but now I'm quite aware. I see. That you just talking trash, never had a sister back trying to be where I'm at. I see. That you were never real, just wanted to cop a feel, but now I know that you don't trust. I see you. Never believe it. Shout out to Bill Curtis. How you doing, man? All day, every day. I see you.
That man. Bill Curtis, that man. That's a pioneer in his own town. But you don't really give him credit. Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
I see you bubbling up, it's more like bubbling.
Saying nothing once again, I see.
You thought you had it, but you didn't know that it was something that you knew, and I see. You chose tricks, I chose trees, you got your girl, I get it, and now you come to me, well, I see. So step it back and hit the track before I have to let smack and push your ass up in the I see you. I told you I don't play that shit.
Yo, people, I need my money. Mama needs money. I gotta fix this roof. From the drunks that messed up my roof, and now I gotta pay for what they do. What happens if I sue you? Yeah, got new swag coming out the bag.
That you talking to the lyrical message that's spoken.
Got haters choking, wonder how I do it. But with
God
God
is on my side, I just do to it. And just for the record, that it right for the bitch. Yeah, the name is Cat Jones, got the whole world shit. Saying I see you. I see you each and every move you make. Trying to come to my place, you want to take from me. Even when I help you so freely, but now, baby, it ain't about you. It's about
let
me.
the new people,
And trust every ratchet move you make.
let the new ones, let the new ship of fools beware.
I see you. Yeah.
Your bosses have already tried to try me, and they failed.
I see you.
So let your arrogance or your ignorance send you straight to hell.
I see you, boy. Die.
play one more song, maybe two, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm going to take a shower. I've been eating food, and I got stuff to do because I really got to get on my money train. But since it's a new moon Tuesday, Therapy Tuesday. So the birds said, get up and say something. The crows, the crows, oh, God. My animals be on military time, man. I love it. But I've talked, well, just follow me on my YouTube channel. I did a whole live about that. And I troll the trolls. I just love it. These trolls, it's really bad. I don't understand. I do. That's a lie. I understand now. But I didn't understand. Like, why would you go on somebody's page that you hate? Why you constantly hate, you go on people's pages to constantly berate. I have people that wait till I come on live and they tell me to get off and she's horrible, she's ugly, she's this. It's just countless insults after insults after insults. Okay, well, after about the 100th time you did it and my emotional intelligence kicked in, I'm saying, you know what, these bitches they're here for me to slay. So I'm going to slay them the proper way, properly. So, what do you think you're doing when you come on and insult me every day? Like, what is that supposed to do? Am I supposed to feel some type of way? And I'm telling you, they don't like for you to laugh because they're here to like mess up your head. They love to play psychological warfare games on you, and you still can't believe that I am FBI agent when I was a teen or a preteen. So I guess you thought that was a lie. No, the lie would be you. See, this is the truth in the whole mafia thing, because we had a guy that was in the mafia that lived beside us and stuff like that. And if you know, if you lived on my street. So I'm like, just find it funny. You have certain rappers who swear out they didn't know about me, but I met you downtown and I didn't even know who you were, little buddy. And then after I did my poem, I'm an old hip-hop junkie and I too feel the beat, then you were like, your mouth was left wide open like a fly could come in. I guess a lot of flies fell in. See, we forget. I don't forget anything. I remember that weekend that you did the video, and I wasn't going to be there. Mike Tech was there. You had all of it, and you had the E. Smith cheerleaders, but it was supposed to be Fayetteville State cheerleader, but you did that Fayetteville State. I don't know, was it Fayetteville State cheerleader? I don't know. You had either E. Smith or I think it was a Fayetteville State cheerleader, or E. I don't know, but anyway, that's the thing about Fayetteville. Fayetteville loves you and hates you at the same time. So the minute that you put that, I'm like, you got that Rock Nation money, but it's like, like it was like fire, it's a fire, but it wasn't really fire. It's like a poof. It's like, that's all the money that Rock Nation gave you. Like, it should have been a big explosion. So, but like, wow, that was cheap. And I keep saying, if you graduated, because see, I graduated at the top of my class. So I'm just saying, just spitting facts here. Now, maybe it's just me. I'm not like, trying to I'm really not trying to nitpick. But this is the thing, especially when I feel like somebody's trolling me and you want to play at my face. If you because here's the thing about transcripts, I do know, okay, you can't get to somebody's transcript unless they give you permission. I'll give you permission to see mine. In fact, I'll show it to you. Yeah, I take the SATs because I was bored. After about 10-15 minutes into SATs, I'm like, what's this got to do with me? I'm like that on tests. I don't test well, but that doesn't take me from being a genius, because I graduated at the top of my class in high school and college. And this I know, if you supposedly went to St. John or Harvard and you graduate at the top of your class with a 4.0, then why are you saying you is? You is? That is basic English, man. You are. So I'm confused. If you graduated at the top of the class, why do you speak? Why does your grammar says somebody's lying to me? That's where you lose. The lies come out and they tell on themselves. Somebody's needing mental health. You thought it would be me, but it wasn't me. See, I gave you grace and love, but you decided you would jump on the hate train and troll me. Whose phone was ringing? All those records just fell down. All those records just fell down. Like all the records that, records just falling down all over town. By the way, if you're in the military, keep your own records. Keep your own records. Keep your own records. Keep your own records. Military people, veterans, keep your own records. Don't trust your government. No offense, but don't trust the VA. Remember when the VA burned down? And all the records got burned down too? How convenient. I heard the crow. I heard the crow out there. I heard the crow. God. Yeah, my husband already peeped game on that, so he was keeping his records. So they tried to play that game on him. We don't have the records. I got him. That was a brilliant man. That, if I ever had a twin and a soulmate, It was him. It was Weldon David Baker. That man, yeah, we had a lot of problems because, you know, he came from generational curses and alcoholics and drunks and stuff like that and a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of stuff. My parents were top tier. I don't care what these hoes say. I don't care what my cousins say. My cousins and me, we are not the same. Never been, never will be. I can see the jealousy now. It's sad. I had love for you, but you had jealousy for me. That's a personal problem. You jumped on that hate train too. My daddy told me to support the family. I supported each and every one of you with your businesses, whether I bought your little cakes or gave you free publicity and stuff, but then you turned on me like snakes. Is that what good Christians do? Oh my gosh, if I see some of these people, you Kelly people, you know who exactly I'm talking about. Kelly, you are not too old for me. All that, hey, just like your grandma. You just like, you hated grandma. Grandma's gonna tap that ass. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, I am just like grandma. I am just like grandma. Both my grandmas. Woo, because on my mother's side, Jesus, that's when the other grandma came south. Ooh, Lord, it's funny how you had some white people that literally fought for black revolution more than the black people did. Where are you now? It's sad that the radio industry and the rappers and the actors who had the money to do something, but they just had to take the money, take the tea, and then you want to enslave your own community, and you came at me. How's that working for you? Or you want to do that gang thing? You're gonna join our gang or what? Or what? I choose to or what? Gold dots, bitch. So, good thing that, and that's why I'm glad that I have the people watching over me. I realize I've been monitored for a long time. I'm trying to figure out about who it is. Because I do know that once the feds are like got inside on you, they've been following you for at least 5 years. So once you figure out is the feds following you, you've been followed for a long time. Like, how am I going to go out to the beach and you're going to say, like, and you actually call me by my name? How do you know my name? Well, because you were on yesterday, but I wasn't on yesterday. You had the same shirt on yesterday, but I didn't. But you knew who I was. So it's like I peep stuff like that. You think I don't be listening, but I think I be listening to every word you say. Remind you, my mind is like a computer. I seem crazy to Lulu, but I'm quite sharp, okay? Sharpest one in the class. It's the little things. It's the little things that show the facts. It's consistency. Consistency is the key. Where are the people who are truly loyal, who really know what loyalty means, who truly know what bravery means, who truly knows what courageous means? That's the people that I would want on my team. But if you a liar, pants on fire, you know what I mean? I don't want somebody in a foxhole with me and you like trying to like, you know, just break down and nitpick and you got your own little mental health problems going on. It's nothing like a therapist from Robinson County saying, you can't look at that son trying to be all big and bad because they're coming from that crew that everybody wants to look down on you. Like I said, I know the doggone Masons and Eastern Stars don't have a problem with me. Some of them don't. Some of them do. And we actually know why, right? Because I decided I didn't want to be, I didn't want to host a party for that was in federal news, a drug dealer, as well as a drug dealing senator too. And I said, you know, I have kids watching me, so whether you want to or not, and these were mayors and doctors and lawyers and whatever it be, but we all knew what he was. He's like, well, this person did so much for you. No, hold up. I did commercials and I hosted events at his club. So it was money, it was transactional, and still it was all love, but I wasn't sucking or doing none of that. It was the math. I was doing my business. Or what I was supposed to do the Foxy 99, but at the time, you got kids looking at me, right? And whether it doesn't matter to you, I mean, I don't see how some of these preachers and these teachers, you open up your legs wide open as can be, and that's the person that you chose to be a principal. Bitch, don't play with me. That's why you didn't want me to come to the school and talk to these kids. I was making a difference with these kids, but you don't want a difference to make with these kids. You rather have Beyonce bring in the Renaissance and stuff. And I've been, you know, golly gee, hold up. Thank you. That reminded me of the poem I needed to do. Thank you. I got it. Since we're on this, let's set it today. It's a new moon. Let's set it off. Let's set it off, okay? Since we're in that mood.
This is dedicated to the Harlem Renaissance and all the prolific and absolutely outstanding black writers and poets and authors and musicians and artists who came out of that culture. Bebop, rebop, can't quit, won't stop, so don't ask me to talk or sing about putting no cotton in no pan. Talk to me about the eloquence of a black woman and man who came from what you say was nothing. Well, we sure did make it something, didn't we? Paul Laurence Dunbar, Claude McKay, and We Must Die, It Won't Be Today. County Cullen Langston Hughes, a dream deferred sings the weary blues. Charles Waddell Chestnut, Gwendolyn Brooks, we real cool and however we look. But why must we look the way you want us to? And why must we sound the way that's comfortable to you? Especially when we don't feel like talking or singing about putting no cotton in no pan. Talk to me about the eloquence of a black woman and man who wrote sonnets and essays and novels of great praise, yet you hear so little of them today, like between Phyllis Wheatley and Tupac. Maya Angelou was the only poet who had something to say. So many brilliant black writers and scholars just left by the way, and you wonder why my babies don't like reading today. Well, maybe because they don't feel like reading about putting no cotton in no goddamn pan. Talk to them about the eloquence of a black woman and man, and maybe, just maybe, they might just listen. Then, bebop, rebop, can't quit, won't stop till the brilliance in black is back.
Monday, May 15th, 2006. The Fayetteville Observer, FayettevilleNC.com. Poetic Passion, written by Roger Mullen. A paperback book started Val Jones' love affair with words. I remember when I was 9, my father brought me this book, Black Voices by Abraham Chapman, Jones said. To this day, I still have that book. I do. In fact, I've got 2 of them. That is probably the most profound book in my repertoire. On a Friday night at Amazing Grace Art Gallery, Jones opens up the well-worn collection and begins to read a piece of Langston Hughes called As I Grow Older. Jazz plays softly in the background as about a half dozen people listen to Hughes' words. The occasion is a meeting of the African American Poets Society. I tried to start something called AAPS, and then somebody took that away too. A group founded by Jones earlier this year. Jones, a radio personality who works for BC Broadcasting, started the group as a way of celebrating black writers and encouraging them to share their experiences. She wants to show that there is thriving black literature beyond rap and hip-hop. Jones is a part of that scene. She recorded the spoken word CD, I Am 24 Karat Black Gold, on which she is backed by Ray Codrington and other local musicians. As a self-described edutainer, who stole that word out from under me? I remember my husband and I were literally on, is that Percy Street or Hay Street? Percy Street, Hay Street. And somebody asked what I did, and I said edutainer, and then they turned around that very, about a minute later, they said they were edutainer too. But you tripped that word to KRS-One, really? What happened to Dee Dee Shoshetta, man? Anyway, as a self-described edutainer, Jones brings her message of the values of poetry and cultural heritage to local schools, but you had a problem with me. Your pimps are preachers. Your principals are hoes. I didn't say all of them, but most of them. And you got a problem with me. You got somebody in the military threatening me, your parachutes could not open and those planes can crash. If you got a problem with me, I can think of a bigger problem. Facts. Her particular inspiration is the poetry of the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s through the 40s. Don't get me wrong, I love hip-hop. I love Tupac, Shakur Jones says, but too many times I go to schools and I find young people who've never heard of Charles Chestnut, never heard of Langston Hughes, both, by the way, who had Fayetteville ties, distinct Fayetteville ties. Jones grew up in Fayetteville. She's a 1974 graduate of Cape Fear High, has spent much of her adult life in other places. Her radio career has taken her from Atlanta, Greenville, Columbia, South Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, too. In those places, Jones participated in local poetry scenes, where she returned to Fayetteville a few years ago. She sought out a similar forum. Jones tried the coffee houses and open mic sessions, but it wasn't exactly what she was looking for. Often there was too much cigarette smoke and too many people who weren't there for the poetry. People want to come to the clubs to party, not necessarily to hear poetry, Jones said. She started African American Poets Society. The group usually meets at 6 p.m., but of course that didn't work out. And I remember how the wonderful man who had the Amazing Grace Art Gallery, a rustic studio on Carver's Fall Road, where works of black artists hang on the walls, and that you didn't support either. Black people don't support each other here. They love to take your idea and they say it's about them. They are so the HNICs. I mean, my God, if I ever seen a plantation, this place. So I guess you thought you were going to plantation me. So they'll jump on that. And Will Smith or Jada Pinkett Smith or Jay-Z runs a little, I want to jump on Beyonce's train. I want to jump on that train. How that hate train work for you? So, I mean, I guess it looks crazy how if you got the machine coming after you, what you going to do? So here I am standing up on my own, on my lonely by myself. So why should I be scared of you? You try to grift me of my health and my wealth, and how's that working for you? But God. That's how I still stand. But God. That's how I am who I am. But God. And God is too. I had a mom and a dad. It just wasn't a masculine energy. It was a feminine energy come through. Two strong parents, two strong black parents, a black man and a black woman were blackish. I mean, there's a little bit of mixture there. So that's why, you know what, when other people of other colors want to come to me, I'm not scared. I mean, my honorary godparents were Asians. They're the ones that told my mom when certain white doctors said, you'll never have any children. She said, watch me. That's why I know my mom had skills and still got skills, by the way. This is her purse. I keep things that are dear to me. And those that aren't, I throw them away. And people are mad because they're obsessed with me, okay? So I get on YouTube and I have the trolls just come out, all the insults just come out. You're ugly, you're this, you're a porch monkey, you're this, you're that, and blah, 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 blah. But they won't do it to my face because they know if they do it to my face. I am a little bit unstable, by the way. I mean, I might punch you out. I've had enough planes and helicopters come out like a couple of times where I said, oh, I can get ready to sort some people out today. I remember that time that I was like picking up what was really going on. I'm like, oh, is this a game that we're going to play? And I'm like, all right. And I did a live tune. I was doing a live tune. I was getting ready to go. I was crashing out. I will readily admit I was crashing out, and that's why I know God is real and I know God is true. Because I remember that time I was going to kill Mike Tick, and God came through and said, no, you're not going to do that. That has happened in real life. And I remember when I was in that parking lot at Brooklyn Speaks, and I'm thinking, I'd get ready to sort some folks in this community out. And then next thing I know, it's like a round robin. It's like plays like woo, woo, woo. I go, no, baby. We cool. We got it. We got you, girl. We got you, girl. Calm down, queen. Calm down, queen. But now you know what we go through. It's amazing how many people, they're fighting for our lives and they're fighting for our freedom. I mean, in a real way, not fake freedom, not capitalism freedom. But you know, it's the stuff that you do. You see what you want to see and you believe what you want to believe, but you don't want to see the real thing, and you wonder why stuff happens to you. And then at the end of the day, when the ish hits the fan, then you start to pray and call on Jesus to save you. No. Reminding you, it was the people who crucified Jesus, the same ones, the same Sadducees and Pharisees and HNICs back in the day, and the same crooked, whatever it be. It wasn't the Romans, it wasn't Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate, you know, and I would rather deal with a pagan than a lying religious fanatic. Who really doesn't even know their own religion, but you're so fanatical about your own programming, you can't break out of the loop. You don't even see the BS in what you teach and what you do. You don't see the difference. That's why I said, don't no Muslim come up to me if you're not ready to talk about Allah, honey. ALLAT. Lie and say that that's not a thing. Lie and say that that is not Allah's counterpart. Lie about it. Go ahead. Lie about that. Since we're talking truth today, can you, as Colonel Jessup would say, can you handle the truth? Please lie and say Allah is a made-up word. I dare you. Give me the lie detector. Give me all the lie detector tests. Give me all of them. That would make a great show. That would make a great show. Woo! Just a few good men and one good woman. Child, Demi Moore was doing her thing in that. Did she win an award? I don't know. But anyway, all of that was like wild. Like, yeah, say a lot is not a thing. So please don't talk to me. Let's talk about why Prophet Muhammad married other women. It's not the same. Not the same as what you do. People do a lot of things with Arab money. I get the capitalism thing, but you will not traffic me. Is that what you're trying to do? I am tapping again. I'm tapping in. I'm going in. You have no idea what I am. Whoo, child, and then CERN just went, F it. CERN just got out of here. I said it wrong yesterday, but it was right and wrong too, because I talked about it on my live, how they were doing like the little Ganesha and Makali dance, but no, it's actually the Shiva dance. Some of you know who Shiva is. Namaya Shiva. They were doing like the Shiva dance because they knew that they opened up a portal, but they thought Shiva was going to help them, right? And Shiva went. Me and Shiva like that. Me and Mark Ali is like that. I remember how some of my fat cousins were saying, like, she got too many entities. She got too much stuff. But, you know, all you Jesus lovers. But yet you are so sus. You took the money. You took all these fake LLCs. See, I was minding my business, but you came for me. You jumped on that hate train. And you didn't think that grandma and daddy and my mama and my great-grandmas and my great-grandfathers wouldn't come after you. You didn't think that you didn't think God, the real God and the real gods would come through. Don't you look stupid, Christians. Before that, it wasn't even, that was a later on, that was a word that somebody made up, decided this is what we're going to be. But what that have to do with the real one? You don't even care about what he was doing between the years of 77 and 33. Not 77, what I'm saying, 7 and 33. Like, what was he doing in the years that he was disappeared? Why did you take those out in the blood? See, some people like, well, we took that out because you don't want the people to know. I know it's the little, you know, the light was like, we got this, but we don't want them to know. But see how that screwed up the world? And even them, they like, you know, they have daylight. Why I say daylight? Ooh, my mind just went, California. California better watch themselves. And I can't talk about too much because we're on a fault line too. I mean, let's be real. There's earthquakes all over the place. There's earthquakes and volcanoes too. I mean, again, I've talked about the fact that we've had like about 245 earthquakes just in North Carolina alone in 365 days. And now you got all the ants. The ants are acting crazy. Have you know you got more ants? I mean, it's not just because we got the untreated wood, but the ants are coming out. There's a lot of stuff going on underground. Stuff going on the ground. That's why you have, for some of you, like you can tell, I say the difference between the roaches and the water bugs. The water bugs have no antennas. The water bugs have teeny weeny little antennas or no antennas. Roaches have the long antennas. So if that's a long antenna, you got a roach problem. But if it's just a big black bug that looks like a roach, but it has no antennas, that is a water bug. And the water bugs are coming up out of the ground because we can have a drought and a flood warning at the same time. That is bizarre to me. How can you have a drought and have a water problem? Welcome to North Carolina. We are a paradox in reality. But anyway, that's it. I've got stuff to do. Oh my gosh, it's going on 1:30 or 2 o'clock or whatever. We're going to do this. By the way, for those of you who don't know what I do, does she have a real job? I do, but then people try to take my job and stuff away, and they act like they do this. Okay, like your premier female radio person. Okay, well, how's that working for you? All right, then go ahead and do you. But in case you forgot, then where's this at? Let me remind you what it is that I do. In case you forgot. So I still do commercials. I might not rock with your politicians, but I can still do your commercials. Isn't this that too, like some sneaky ass politicians that how dare you, and some judges too. How dare you? How dare you jump on that train? How much money? See? Don't blame me.
Hi, I'm Val Jones, edutainer, public speaker, broadcaster, voiceover artist, and commercial audio production specialist. In other words, I do audio commercials, jingles, and rap parodies. And the best part? I am an actual professional. This has been my craft for over 40 years, professionally and successfully. And I don't cost you an arm and a leg. Wow, professionalism with quality. Who does that? Me. What can I say? I'm that good. Let me make your jingles, your commercials, your content pop with a voice that always rocks the spot for all formats. For my price list, just email me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. That's iamvaljones@gmail.com. Or text me at 910-778-6056. That's 910-778-6056. I am Val Jones, edutainment and creative. Let me work magic for you.
By the way, this summer I'm not doing any open mics or any poetry gigs or any special, like I know Gig Salad. I would love that Gig Salad work, but every time I get these gigs from Gig Salad, like one's in New Bern, and I like peep the gig, I peep the gig on New Bern. It's like, no, y'all want to catch me out in something like, you know, then I get trafficked and I get whisked away and nobody don't know, okay? Or just like the people in Rayford, like the Nell Scott or whatever it be. Now I got a Gig Salad, you know, invitation to come out in Rayford, you know, for a 60-year-old couple, or they've been married 60 years or something like that, wherever it be. And then when I do the research on it, these are some white people who had some drug charges on them. Y'all don't be investigating, but I do. So why are you trying? Why is the crusty, rusty white man and his white woman with drug charges trying to get me out of the Rayford under the guise of you're a black couple celebrating your anniversary? I did my research on you. That's how efficient Val Jones is. I told you I do work like the FBI and the Special Forces. Okay, I learn from everybody, good and bad. So of course I'm turning that down. I'm just left it there for a minute. But I don't want gig salad. For the people who like really monitor gig salad and you want to know why I'm turning these down, because all these are setups. All these are setups. I have been told by my God, like, no, we're not going out to do anything like that until like maybe next year, or maybe after, maybe 2020, after 2028, because, you know, this is the pre-election to the main election. And I'm telling you, you think stuff's getting crazier now. Stuff's getting crazier every day because it's distraction. Because while you're looking at all this other stuff happening, I'm looking over here, which is why they're mad at me, because they can't get me distracted on the BS. Because I'm watching where the money's going. But they don't like me to talk about it. Well, I wouldn't talk about it if you mind your business. But you don't mind your business. So see, that's a narcissistic, obsessive, bull-ass psychopath in you, that you're going to try to make me do something I don't want to do. I'm not going to be a beard to a bitch. I'm not going to say, I'm gay and I'm buying on you, because everybody does it. I don't care what everybody does. I'm not going to, I'll give anybody love. You give anybody love to me. But if you think that you're going to control me and play some psychological warfare game on me, bitch, I can tell you, if I might ever FBI agent, why you think I can't mind? Some of you are not half as smart as you think you are. And I was a preteen when I did that. I'm 70 years old now. Don't you think I've learned more by this time? But nah, nobody can be smarter than me. See, that's a narcissistic, insane mofo. And that's why I really do have God over me, because those are the ones that like, I'm like, Daddy, can I kill them now? No. I got a poem coming up later on that I'm going to put that on. It tells the whole story, because we're going to revisit this. But this is New Moon, and that's what I do. So you heard I do voiceovers and parodies and stuff like that. Need some money to come in, because I got this roof to make. So we're going to go, okay? And I'm going to let it go. I would play some Bahamadia, but you got to go to ValJonesDaO on YouTube for that, yo. Because I know I'll be flagged for that. So I'm just going to let that be. But well, we'll see if I can get away with it. We can see if I get away with the instrumental Tuesday, because I do hip hop and stuff like that too, and poetry and whatever it be. Like, so I'm so not impressed with these people who like, oh golly Jesus, they just think they're just so much. See, all the people that I helped in real life. How you doing, Kendrick? How you doing, Drake? How you doing, J. Cole? How you doing with that stuff? I hope you do. See, I finished like, so who called whose phone? Why was my phone blowing up when all that stuff went so particularly crazy and out of the way on that Saturday? And then there was another cancer. I mean, some of these cancer women, maybe not all cancer women, but I've had some cancer women that right now, if I see them in my face, I am going to knock these hoes out. Be mad, oh. Be mad. Now my cancer, my third house is coming out. My cancer is in Pluto, and that's when I go mafioso mode. And the fact that I've actually known mafia people in real life. Not making this ish up. You know what? You bad for money. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people. You bad for money. You bad for business. You just bad. You just bad for business. One thing about me, they can trust me with the banks. They can trust me with the books. They can trust me with the numbers, but they can't trust you. You can't trust a drug addict with a bag. You can't trust a liar with a bag. You can't trust an obsessive, narcissistic psychopath with a bag. You can't trust people like that with a bag. So you want to trust them with the law too? Oh hell, come on. All hell come through. All hell who? Hell, God, hell, devil, hell, whatever it be. I hated that if a Luciferian or Satan is coming for me. Honey. Certified crash out. So what is that? That was 8 minutes and 55. Certified crash outs are mentally insane. I did that on one of my ebooks, man. Wait, what did I do? What did I say? What did I say?
Hi, I am Val Jones, and I am my own culture. I am my own culture. I must be, because right now, a whole bunch of people who are either loving me or hating me, and I just don't understand what's the big deal.
This is on BANDCAMP, by the way, BANDCAMP.com.
Real. You need to check your space right now and see if you're around a certified crash out. Because nothing good will come of that but lessons. And that's the reason why they're certified. These CCOs, these certified crash outs, yo, they suck. They blow everything. They'll blow your mind, blow your dough, blow your life, blow your time, everything away. You know what? I could say something right now. I just heard a boom. And
anyway, that's on BANDCAMP. You want to find out what that is? get you some real therapy. Get you some therapy with some comedy and some poetry and whatever it be. I cover all bases. Just being me. And that's why they're mad, because I don't let their label do it. But watch out, let your label do it. $500 on Spotify all your life. How'd it work for you, Ray Harvey? I got this on my track, and I got that on my track. You got all these big names on your track, but who's paying for that? When you made $500 whole in Spotify. How you do it, cool? What you make on Spotify? That is... Karma is crazy. Karma is crazy. Oh my God, people so mad. They so mad. Tricks, trolls, and OPP. That certified crash outs are mentally insane. You will find that on BANDCAMP at Tricks, Trolls, and OPP. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is just too funny to me. That is just too funny. I'm putting y'all on. I'm giving you all like some stuff at a very low price, but you don't want to pay for me, right? I mean, you gonna pay $500 for nothing. Okay. Child, I'm just trying to make it, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it, but I don't need nobody to come and live with me today. I don't need to, like, let's talk about, I'm not trying to talk about your problems. I talked as much as I want to do, but I'm not here for your struggle, bitch. That's on you. Like, you know, I have my own water problems, my own, you know, my own roof problems and stuff like that. We're not going to come together, come together right now. We're not going to come together with your problems. Like, you know, you see me working out, so you think you're going to get some energy from me. Like, rub the little hair of the lucky child, of the golden one. Nah. Just go ahead and just, you know, go ahead and do what you do. Anyway. I love it how creativity, art, this is my therapy. Fresh air, nature is my therapy. And just the poetry, this helps me too. And real music, I love real music, and that's what I do. If you remember what Mitch Faulkner and I used to do with the Edge magazine, I'm going to bring that my own way, okay? Maybe through Soul School Cafe, I might do a newsletter. I don't know. I got to figure it out, okay? I got to figure out what is cost effective for me, because everybody's trying to like either siphon me up in these streets, and they don't know if I bring the heat, I'm going to really bring the heat, bitch. Bars. Don't let the military start coming out of me. Don't let the FDD, the FBI, the CIA. If we're going to play alphabet games today, then I can play alphabet games too. Because trust me, I am A-OK all the way. I love it when my guys fly in the sky. And we're not just cosplaying, okay? I'm talking flyboys for real. I'm talking the stuff that you see Tom Cruise do. I know people who do that for real. And shout out to my Golden Knights, a.k.a. my Flying L's too. Yes. Trudy, whatever it be. I've seen Violent Night again. That movie is funny to me, but it's bloody deadly. Because Santa comes off like Thor with Skull Crusher. Who says they want more? I do. See, all the energy is coming through from me. I don't care if it's red, white, black, blue, or green. I don't care what color it be. Is she alien technology? Is she artificial technology? Is she an artificial intelligence? Maybe it's all three. Who knows? I'm just being me. Just Val Jones sitting in her own little imaginary box in her imaginary life, right? But I have a real house. But trolls troll me every day and every night. She homeless, she ugly, she this or she that. I think you're an obsessive fan, and that's that. You love me, you must do, because you wait for me to say something, then you just spout all this hate on me. How's that working for you? How's that working for you? Really, seriously, is that working for you? Was I supposed to be mad or sad? Am I supposed to be missing you? I'm not missing anybody, boo. Taking you higher and watch me elevate. Woo, drop over a girl that just can't wait. Yeah, the music and the beat has got your attention. Getting ready for a new vibe, ascension. I'm on a climb. The magic starts to flow with the music on my mind. And watch me as I start to flow. Anybody wanna go on a soulful journey that you've never been before? Woo! Are you prepared to go beyond the black door? Are you prepared to go beyond the black door? Are you prepared? We shall see. Third eye open, nobody joking. We're just getting high off the words that's spoken. Music, magic, incense in the air. Cyphers from around nearly everywhere. Yeah, talk about soul food, got it right here. Food for your thoughts that never disappear. Hey, everybody, all I gotta say is welcome to Soul School Cafe. This is my therapy, and I do this my way. So I give you a little tea, a little coffee, a little meal too, because all these people are just giving you fake food like Bill Gates. But you mad at me for me teaching to the streets, but you go to the streets and what you teach is very weak. That's why everybody's me want to get busted up in the butt. But you know what? I'm about to sort these fuck. Sorry about it. Super Soul Sister. paradigm shifter, just like someone told you, I get you. Hit you with a beat, guaranteed to make your head bob, and then proceed with a little knowledge drop. Real music, real talk, real hip-hop. Suckers try to kill it, but the soul will never stop. Freeing your mind as a rhythm flow. Yeah, that's the way the super soul sister rolls. Yeah, that's the way the super soul sister roll. Oh, hey, ho, act like you know. Bet you didn't know I could flow like this. Bet you didn't know I could take you on a freaky dicky trip like this. Like, hold up. So tired of haters, fakers, perpetrators, trying to stop my progress, keeping me from making paper, because I got a purpose that makes those suckers nervous. But let me know that they don't know this, and I know they heard this. But let me know that they don't know this, and I know they heard this. But let me know that they don't know this, and I know they heard this. Yeah, that's why I make all these suckers so damn nervous. But trust me, you want to be served, I'ma serve us. Who's us? If you gotta ask, I guess it's not you, but I see my skies and my love and my world is going blue. Blue is for loyalty. What type of loyalty are you? But anyway, I do see when these planes fly through, and I see the flashing lights too. Flashing lights, lights, lights. Yes, just so nice, nice, nice. You know who you are, and you're just my type. That's why I sleep well at night. I know, man. I'm just flirting. Don't mind me. I mean, you know. I just got this ring from God, and so God will watch this out for me. And I'm going to let it go at that. Happy Tuesday. You like my vibe? Like, subscribe, share, whatever it be. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. But coming soon, I'm going to be doing personal readings. I'm going to do it my own way, because I don't want nobody to be hooked on me, okay? So you're going to have a cutoff limit. But anyway, if you like what I do, you can Cashapp me at $ValJonesDaO. You can Cashapp me at $ValJonesDaO. Or go to PayPal. iamvaljones@gmail.com. iamvaljones@gmail.com. You need this entertainment. You need this fun. You need this therapy all up in your face. One thing about me, I'm brutally honest and I tell the truth. And if that's a problem for you, then you can just go away, because I'm not chasing anybody, honey. Why should I do that? I'm minding my business and eating my food and taking naps and doing what I do. And that has absolutely nothing to do with you, unless it does have something to do with you. If you are loyal and true to me, I'll be loyal and true to you. But if you're a bitch, I'm going to treat you like a bitch, boo. Message. Happy Tuesday. Go out and do good things. All right, bye. Too easy. Wetsuit.